no, you can. Okay, that's good. Okay, now that my hotkeys are out of the way, we can actually still leave global hotkeys on. Okay. So, if you didn't see the rest of that, I'm going to be explaining everything again, and I don't think anyone saw the rest of that, so we're good. Okay, that works. So, welcome to the Egg Hunt 2018, 43 Eggs edition. Gearless, actually. This is kind of like an SM64 game. You're gonna need to collect a specific 43 eggs. And my time starts now. So the Ruined Library, the first area where we are, is just kind of a tutorial. The main structure of this game, since most people won't know it, is that there are 5 worlds: Wonderland Grove, Easterbury Canals, Hardboiled City, Ruins of Wukong, and the Undernest. Each of those 5 worlds also has a side world associated with it. These side worlds usually only have 1 egg, with one exception. We're not going to be doing any of the side worlds until we complete the main story, though, just because it's faster that way. So one of the main things we're going to be routing around is that once you beat the final boss, which is, spoiler alert, Amor, this thing right here, you'll be able to go somewhere in Hardboiled City, talk to a guy, and he'll spawn 11 puzzle pieces, 1 for each world, 1 for each side world, and 1 in the hub world, which is the Ruined Library. There's not really much of a hub world, but, I mean, I guess it is. Anyway, there's the Inkwell egg. That's basically our tutorial egg. That's a tutorial there of movement and such. So, we're gonna need to collect those 11 puzzle pieces later on. Hey, Headphone 30, welcome to the stream. But because we can't actually get those until we beat Amor, we're gonna be basically doing the main story route and collecting all the eggs along the route, and then we're gonna be doing everything around the puzzle pieces later on. Oh boy, that 1 second. I think I split early in the splits or whatever. Anyway, welcome to Wonderland Grove. I hate this world. Full of RNG. Really unreliable and inconsistent. It's the worst world, actually. So I'm glad we get to do it first. Every other world we're gonna be making 2 trips for, except for the side world, so every other main world. That's not the case here in Wonderland Grove. We can actually get all of the eggs right away. And there's one of them. So this is the teapot egg. Each world has a few eggs, usually 1, sometimes 2 eggs, that randomly spawn. So hope you run into them. Anyway, so we need to talk to the Queen of Hearts to tell us to grab some of her guests. That's the main gimmick of this world. As well as shrinking ourselves. And we also need this pepper. So shrinking ourselves we need to do to access small areas. We need this pepper in order to make this pig sneeze, which we'll go deal with later on. So here's one of the worst parts of this level, is that fountain right there. So what we need to do is we need to find 3 coins that are just kind of gonna be around, and we need to deposit those 3 coins in the fountain. Now the coins spawn randomly in preset locations, but it's still random, and only like 2 coins are spawned at once. So we can be having to go really all over the place. It's awful. Anyway, so well, I completely glossed over the fact that we are currently holding a shrubbery. Also, there's our first guest. The shrubbery, when we're small, which is what we need to be in order to deliver the shrubbery, it's kind of a fetch quest. The shrubbery is basically, it's an item we're going to need in order to rescue one of the guests. And because it's bigger than we are, it severely alters our physics, allowing us to super jump, which is a lot faster than walking or running normally. We need to be small in order to enter that doorway. We can't go over or anything. There's an invisible wall. Anyway, so by using the super jump, we can move much faster than we normally could, which is nice. Anyway, sometimes weird things can happen. I once had the shrubbery explode on me, but fortunately that didn't happen. So we deliver the shrubbery to that guy. He frees the guest who is his prisoner. Something about him being too big, I don't know. The story isn't important. You may hear my keyboard clacking away. That's because basically for the most part of this game I'm going to be spamming shift to roll out and to dive. Okay, so the other reason we need to be small for is to grab this guest over here. So one of the big things in each of the worlds are crayons. There are 3 crayons in each of the main worlds, each of the 5 main worlds. We're going to need to be collecting all of them later on for the DIY egg. Here's the first crayon. And now we're trying to I'm trying to keep my eyes out for coins, because if I see a coin, I basically should deliver it right away. And there's a coin right there. Okay, so we're gonna grab the coin. We're gonna eat the green muffin to grow big. We're gonna talk to this guest, and now we're gonna go deliver that coin right away. Gonna go slightly out of our way, but it's better this way. Okay, you don't want to bonk, because somebody else could grab that coin for us, and it would be bad. Okay, there's another coin there. I'm gonna try and get that coin right away. We'll continue with the town guest collection later on. I just want to book it and get rid of these coins, because the coins really suck. Because again, complete RNG. Sometimes one can spawn back there, but it doesn't look like there is one there. Again, I think only 2 can spawn at once, so who knows where the one I just delivered spawned. Okay, this one is still here, thankfully. And I guess I'll keep a lookout for the last one while I'm finishing up in town. There's a few more guests and things we need to do there. Okay, that's bad. We really don't want to bonk, because the coin will despawn eventually. Actually, it's pretty quick to despawn. That is the wrong button. Okay. That menuing error there almost cost me significantly. And by menuing error, I mean input error. Not really menuing error. The super menu. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Okay, so the next thing on our agenda, if we don't find the last coin we need, is we need to go up here. Because this guy locked himself out of the house, so we just gotta grab the key that's behind his house and talk to him while holding it through the door. I don't see the last coin that I need, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll run into it still. So we need to grab this crowbar for a guest shortly. You cannot go through that wall. You can go through that wall, though. And I'm bonking. Apparently I'm playing really badly today. Figures. Once I actually do a live run. I'd claim it's nerves, but I'm not nervous, so I don't know. Anyway, we talked to that guy. And then we talk to this guy. We have to tell him pink. And that will get him. And then there's another guest here. Most of these guests are just talk to them, and they'll go there, but a few of them have special conditions, like the key guy, and the guy I'm gonna need this crowbar for. Need this crowbar in the maze. So you can't dive or rather, roll while holding most items. There's one exception later on, but that's a side point. Anyways, talk to this guy while holding the crowbar. He'll come to the party. So in order to fight Amor, which is the final boss, which we need to do in order to basically, well, we just need to do it. We need to collect the treasured egg of each of the 4 main worlds and then fight him in the last world. So, but first, we got the painted rose egg. So we just got to throw tomatoes at these pink spots to paint them, while your cursor moves in an ellipsis. It's not random, the direction it moves. It just moves in a circular ellipsis, so you can kind of predict it. It's not that bad. Hopefully we don't miss, though. Because if we miss, wastes time, obviously. But it's not that bad. It's pretty easy. I might have missed that one. I didn't. Okay, we're good. And that's the painted rose egg. Where did that guy come from? Buddy, let's not. Okay, so we're gonna get 3 guests here if we finish their game of croquet. Or cricket, or whatever this is. So just gotta knock the ball through the hoops, and sometimes if you're unlucky, the ball can, kinda just freeze in place. It'll just get stuck. And if that happens, that's bad. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If that happens, you just have to restart this minigame. Didn't happen this time, thankfully. Okay, they'll come to the party. So now we just need 2 more guests. The one that we saved from, saved from the hippo with the pepper, and one that's just on top of the tree. So now we're gonna go climb this tree. We're gonna need to climb this tree later on too, but we need to get it in order to grab this guest up here. There's also a crayon here, although we don't need all the crayons until the very end of the run. Grab that crayon. Up here, you have this guy. Now this time, let's not forget to do this. We are going to need to do some parkour on these weird branches. I don't know, the top of this level is littered with these weird branches, but I mean, it makes for useful movement. Now we have to get the Yoker egg, which is awful and RNG. So we gotta track that coin, it'll be an egg now. And hope that the game doesn't cheat. Like that. It was totally under that one, but sometimes the egg just teleports. So we gotta get this right 3 times in a row. And hope. Oh god. Okay, I got lucky there. Okay, we got it. That was really, really good, actually. We could save a significant amount of time here. Okay, now we just need to find 1 more coin. Nothing there. It can spawn in a lot of places around town, but I'm not seeing anything yet. This is why this is the one of the worst eggs in the game, in my opinion. Completely luck-based. Okay, no, that's the caterpillar, right? Because the thing is, other people could just take the coin. It's global. Other people can ruin the run. I have no idea where the coins are. They might all both be by, the well, though. So I'm gonna go grab the... I'm gonna go finish this other part and then find the coins later. Get the last one later. So by giving this pig the pepper, he sneezed out this guy, so that's all the guests. Or what am I going? That's the wrong way. Get down, come on. Now we talk to this lady, and that'll get us the treasured egg of Wonderland Grove. Now, we just need a delayed animation. And we just need a coin. You could actually probably skip that animation if you got that last and then teleported out before it played. Okay, this is actually really bad now. I don't think you can spawn anywhere else but town and by that house. It's possible that it just hasn't spawned, though. Oh, there's one. Okay. We got it. And I apparently jumped really high for some reason. Okay, we will still save time here. A little. Unless we drop the coin, and it despawns. That didn't happen, thankfully, though. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Wonderland Grove. Or Ruins of Wukong, rather. What am I on about? Gold! Okay, so Ruins of Wukong. One of the main... So we've got a very long fetch quest, essentially, to get the treasure bag of Wukong Ruins. And another one of the main gimmicks that we're going to be routing around is how there's a flower. And we need to water the flower with 3 special types of water. Each type of water can be found in a different place and needs to be carried with this bucket. And I'll get more into the specifics about it later on. But anyway, first we gotta do some DDR. And hope that my, hope that this doesn't fail. This is why I had to rebind my hotkeys. This is a set pattern each time, for the record. Okay, now we just need to collect egg. Once we do get a good enough score. And we're gonna go down here. So, here's the first water we need. Now, there's a glitch where if we, if we double jump or go into cannons while we have the water in our bucket, we'll lose the water in our bucket. However, we can use a glitch that I believe I found called bucket storage or water storage. Basically, also we need to blow up that wall for later. It's the first step in the fetch quest that I mentioned. Now we're gonna grab another TNT to blow up this wall from the wrong side to activate this glitch or this egg. We just gotta do a bunch of puzzles which are obscure and dumb. Top twice, bottom once. Anyway, so as I was saying, if we bonk into a wall to lose our water, then we gain our movement back, but we don't risk losing the water. If we pick up a bucket later on, we'll gain the water back. I think that one's purple. Yeah, this is the one we want. So we gotta color these objects with the torches, and some of them make sense, and some of them don't make sense. Like, why is the human red? Are they really sunburned? Or no, purple's here. Why is the sun purple? And once we do that, that'll unlock the last puzzle, that is. I don't know. It's really obscure. You just need to memorize the solution. Anyway, here I believe we go left. Unless this is random. I don't think it's random. It's random. So what do you know? The answer is random. So we gotta go through 4 layers of this. Basically gotta get lucky. Supposedly there's like some hint with the light and such, but there really isn't. Also, this is really bad RNG. There's probably patterns and such you can remember. Okay, so once we do that for... I don't even know why we have to do that. We can go talk to this guy and we can get the Explorer. Shoutouts to bad puns. So, now that we've bombed open the wall, that one wall, now we need to talk to this guy, and we're gonna do the minigame. We need to press A and D. D on the left, A on the right. In order to punch this guy, we gotta win the sparring match. Although we're getting punched a lot, as long as we hit the inputs, we're good. The animations don't matter. Just gotta hit every input. It's really easy. So we do that. Now we need to talk to this guy again, and it'll tell us to go grab 4 fruits. The 4 fruits being one there, one there, one here, and one on this tree. So once we have all the 4 fruits, we're going to need to go on top of the temple and place them. But first, we need to go water the plant. We still have the blue water in our bucket, even though we lost the bucket, because it's remote water storage. Anyway, so now we're going to climb up here. We're going to place the fruits down there, and it'll open up a pathway behind the waterfall on the left. But first, we got to go over here, because there is there's a crayon over here. And of course we need all 3 of those. So we're going to do remote bucket storage again over here. And now this is where RNG can really ruin us, because there are 3 eggs in this game that, if another player is currently in the arena, you cannot do it. You have to wait for the other person to finish. And this is the longest one, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of awful. So we just have to hope that the other person isn't in our way. This will get us the treasured egg of Wukong Ruins, but we're not going to be done once we get the treasured egg, because we're going to finish the quest with the water bucket. A few more things. Okay, we're good. The arena is ready. So, now we have a boss fight. There's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 of these in the game. This is one of them. There's another one in Merlin's Swamp, which is much later on. Anyway, so for this, we just got to kill the skeletons, wait for the big guy over there, the king, to get down here. It's always a 3-phase fight. It takes fixed amounts of damage. And there he is. So basically just bum rush the king right away. Now, earlier he was actually throwing harpoons at me for some reason. I don't know, I've never seen that before, but it's always a 3-cycle. Now, you can parkour up to where the king is, but he's immune to damage until he jumps down, which is kind of a shame. Trying to stay on this end in order to wait for him to jump down. We should finish this before the 2-minute mark, before the 3-minute mark, actually. Within 2 minutes of starting the fight, is what I mean. Because it's actually 3 separate king enemies, as you saw. We killed that guy there. Anyway, this isn't that bad. Pretty free if he doesn't throw harpoons at you. Which I still don't know why he did that. I've never seen them do that before. I guess it's what his AI is supposed to be, but because Roblox is a very good programmed game, he usually doesn't. When is he gonna jump down? Come on, buddy. There he is. Two minutes exactly. Anyway, that gets us the treasure egg of Wukong Jungle and spawns us at the start of the level. So we can grab another bucket. This bucket still has the red water in it, though, so we gotta be careful. We can't double jump or take barrel cannons. Okay, and there's that bucket, or that water. So now we can drop the bucket. We're gonna go in here. There's one more egg in here, the idol egg, which is kind of a pain. If I screw it up, it's a pretty significant time loss. So we're gonna grab this, and then we're gonna be chased by a ball Indiana Jones style. We gotta get through this path. Just don't bonk. If you bonk, you'll drop the egg, and you'll drop the idol, and you'll have to redo it again. There are a few places where you have to roll, but it's pretty free if you just take it slowly and carefully. You're fairly much faster than the thing chasing you, and it doesn't matter how slow you are here as long as you get to the end, because it's essentially an auto-scroller. We need to wait here for the ball to break that rubble open. And of course, if the ball hits it, it's an instant death. Now once we get out, we're still not done. We got to do a little bit of parkour, which I have messed up in the past. Go through here, and now standing on ground will get us the idol egg. So now we're just gonna climb up here. I said we're just gonna climb up here. Take this barrel cannon. It'll spit us over here. This is where the major time save comes from, remote water storage. This egg here, or this one here, because this one, the last fountain, is so far out of the way. You have to go all the way around the level. However, with remote bucket storage, we can just bonk into the tree and take the barrel cannon. It's so much faster. Just have to bonk in order to drop it, and we're good. After that, we're almost done. We're going to save a significant amount of time on this split, which is good. Just got to grab this bucket here. Be careful to not spill the water. And that'll spawn the jungle flower egg. Not gonna lie, I didn't actually remember what it was called. So we're gonna get one more egg here, and we gotta get the last crayon. They're both over here. Now, this one is one of the randomly spawning eggs. Now, most randomly spawning eggs actually have certain parameters around where they spawn. The king cobra egg always spawns atop this cliff area. So, it's not that bad. Pretty free. And the last crayon we need is also over here. Okay, and that's it for Ruins of Wukong. Now we're going to go to Easterbury Canals. So Easterbury has another egg that can that only one person can do at a time. Well, if I get there as somebody else is doing it, it can be a cooperative event, but if it's already in progress, I have to wait for it to be done, but I can do other things while we wait. And I'm actually going to go get that egg over with right now, because I see it's open. So that guy wants us to go do some stuff. First, we're going to go here to get the feast egg. This is possibly my favorite egg in the game. I like this. Okay. So how this works is there's going to be 5 guests. We're going to need to cook them meals. We've got 6 ingredients: plate, meat, lettuce, bun, tomato, potato. Except there's a trick. Every meal will need a plate, which is what you combine food on. Every burger will need steak, which needs to be cooked. Every meal will need a bun. So get those 3. You can only be in charge of 2 plates at once, though. There are no burgers that will ever need potato. Potato is a red herring. And of course, steak takes a while to cook, so we want to put on as many steaks as possible at once. Now, we don't want to overcook the steaks, however, so we've got to be careful. Now, there are 4 types of burgers they can want. They can want plain, they can want lettuce, they can want tomato, and they can want lettuce and tomato. And this guy wants lettuce and tomato, so we're going to go grab that for him. No, not lettuce. Although I do need some lettuce, so I wanted a bun on both of these. Navigating the menus can be problematic sometimes. No. I'm gonna grab this, put it there so that doesn't get overcooked. Okay, now we just want a plain one over there on that side. So if you do all the customers to good satisfaction, then you're good. Just need to have a 5-star rating. It's really easy. It's fun though. It's a good mini game. Okay, we don't want to. We got another both. Get the tomato. So yeah, lettuce and tomato both need to be sliced before you can use it. Potato too, but again, nothing uses potato. For the most part, this takes about the same amount of time each time. It's basically an auto-scroller. Since the guests spawn at pretty much fixed intervals, the only thing you can do is make sure that you've got enough sliced vegetables and just be ready for whatever type of burger they want, which in this case is a plain burger. Okay. Since this plate has everything, I'm just gonna grab the tomato, and if they want it, I'll put it in. If they don't, I'll just grab it, and if they want the lettuce, I'll drop that and put the lettuce in too. And now we just wait for this guy to spawn. And we should be good. Not many people hang out in Merlin Swamp, which is the last location where we could get ruined. So the rest of Easterbury Canals is mostly consistent. Now the randomly spawning egg here, there's actually two of them. One is the ketchup egg, which is, that's tomato, which is really consistent. Fairly consistent. The other one though, the eggplant egg, is very inconsistent. So we do that and then we just go to the door. Feast egg. Okay, so the sequence of events in order to get the treasured egg of Easterbury Canals is, okay, well, here's the ketchup egg. In order to do it, we can either run into it, or we have to, but that'll never happen. So we just gotta get it. It'll run away from you, so you just gotta get it trapped. Anyway, we gotta complete this table full of food for the feast. We want to do small muffins last, I believe it is. Yeah, we want to do small muffins last. So you just gotta grab these food items, place them on the table. It's always the same place each time. It's pretty easy. The cheeses are always beside each other. The green and yellow boxes are always beside each other. Red and green. I'm not colorblind, I swear. It's not that bad. Cheese. Oh yeah, cheese. Small cheese goes there. Am I gonna be able to grab this? No, they both spawned in awful positions. Okay, we gotta grab this metal thing. Okay, hopefully I can... Now it's gonna fall into the water again. Okay, we need yellow. We need the basket. Sometimes grabbing these can be a pain. Bit concerned that I didn't get a chance to get the ketchup egg yet, though. It's right here. Okay, the bread basket. Where's the ketchup egg? There's one. I'm not gonna be able to get it though. Damn. Okay, this is bad. I might lose time on this split. Okay, nope, there's one. I just gotta lure it into the chairs to get stuck. Got it. Okay. Egg chop. Not ketchup, egg chop. It's a big pain. Anyway, we put that there, and now we just need small muffins, which is a bit optimal to do last. Yeah, it was probably harder because that one guy was there. He was also pushing the eggs away. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to talk to this guy. He'll tell us to go talk to Billy. Billy Bonka. Because we need chocolate. Chocolate ice cream or whatever in order to finish it. And Billy Bonka is in this factory over here. We might actually lose time on the split. So, yeah, something about the entire town is in danger because his factory's gonna explode, and the only way to do it is to cool it down by throwing in ice cream? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so the eggplant is just gonna be kind of in one of these windowsills above me. It's randomly spawning, of course, and it's kind of awful. You just kind of have to hope that you can find one on your way around. It's really bad. One of the worst eggs. First, we got to talk to this lady, because this is where we're going to get the sugar crystal egg. So we got to do a bit of parkour and not fall into the water below in order to do this. That was weird. Weird movement there. Yeah, I don't see I'm not going to lose time here. If you fall into the water, the sugar crystal will dissolve, so we gotta make sure that that doesn't happen. But deliver the sugar crystal and you'll get the sugar crystal egg. Hey, Gaming Insaner, welcome to the stream. How are you? I didn't actually expect to get audiences for Roblox, of all things. And we get the sugar crystal egg. No animation for this one, thankfully, though. Now, if we don't get the eggplant egg here, we will have another chance of getting it, but if we don't get it then, we're just gonna have to go out of our way for it. It's kind of awful. I'm not seeing anything spawning up here, which is not good. So here's a crayon behind there. Talk to this guy, and this is where we make Sub-Zero ice cream. The ice cream needs flavoring, milk, sugar, and, well, Sub-Zero ice. If you use normal ice, it doesn't work. You have to specifically use Sub-Zero ice. But the type of flavoring doesn't matter, so I just do chocolate, because chocolate's good. And also faster, I'm pretty sure. Well, slight, but I don't know. Saves a few frames. Now we just have to backtrack all the way to where Billy is. Now, if I'm lucky, the eggplant egg will actually spawn on the ground floor. It's very rare, though. And I won't have to go out of my way for it, instead of being in a balcony, but... Now, there's a bunch of eggplant eggs that spawn at once, but they're still annoying to get. Trying to look in the balconies for them. I'm not seeing it, so I'll have to get it when I come back to Easterbury. I don't think... Did I get the crayon? I don't think I did. Okay, so now once we're in here, we can actually lose the Sub-Zero ice cream if you aren't careful, so be careful. I'm going to take a specific route to avoid air vents and oil slicks, because if you touch those, you'll have to do like a quick time event in order to not drop the ice cream, and it's annoying. So we do that, and we're good. I just need to escape. There's actually not many ways in order to get there anyway. It's kind of a maze, but if you know the route, it's not bad. And I don't think I got... Yeah, I definitely didn't get the crayon here. It's just a crayon under this in the water here. Gonna go grab that. And then we just gotta go tell the mayor that everything is under control. Allegedly. Oh! Eggplant egg! Okay. This is actually good now. We're losing a little bit of time, but we got the eggplant egg, which is good. Talk to this guy. Get the treasured cuisine egg. Not fail this parkour. Because we gotta climb up here. There's the last crayon. And now we're gonna go to Hardboiled City, which is my favorite world. Now, hard-boiled is very consistent, actually. There is one bit of RNG. Hopefully I can remember how to deal with it later on, but first things first, we're going to need to go to the police station. We're going to need to talk to this guy to initiate the event, the story sequence or whatever. He's going to ask us to help track down the Eggy crew, and we also are going to need to grab that lockpick kit. So after we grab the lockpick kit, we're going to need to go over here to find evidence of this burglary, which is right here. So, Hardboiled City is divided into 3 separate sections. Sunnyside Heights, Capone Yards, and Frittata Square. And we've got a subway in order to go between them. So we're going to go to Capone Yards, and we're actually going to do this egg here. The Al Capone egg. Or like the Al Cap egg, I don't know. So for this one, we need the lockpick kit in order to enter here. Gotta dodge these lasers to not get caught. And we're gonna need to get a uniform in order to sneak past a guard. In order to do that, we're gonna need to find all 3 parts of the uniform. One of them's back here. One of them is behind here. And the last one is here. Now, even if you have all 3 parts of the uniform, these guys with the flashlights can still catch you, but this guy won't. And he has infinite vertical sight. Okay. So now we just gotta dodge these very carefully. And get this, Al Capone egg. Or Egg Capone. Urgent what? Order of Gunter? No, I don't do requests. Sorry, Gaming Insaner. Anyway, so this is to continue the story. We need to catch this guy, who only appears after we find the note in the thing. We gotta catch him. He's gonna try and kill us, but if we're careful, we're fine. He's gonna tell us about a mafioso safe house in the back alleys of Sunnyside Heights, so we gotta go back there. The back alley in question is over here. These footprints are there to help you find it. Just gotta go through some false walls, etc., and then dodge toxic death. 'Cause you know. Okay, we got lucky there. Good cycle. Talk to that guy, and now we're actually gonna die. It's faster than climbing out manually. So now we gotta go back to talk to the police commissioner. We're not done with the quest yet, but he's gonna give us an informant to find. There are 7 possible informants. They're all in Sunnyside Heights. The specific one he asks us to find is random. Okay, this one, we need to find the one that I don't know of. Good. Apparently there's 8 informants. Go figure. No. Okay, where? I don't know. I actually don't know where this guy is. I know where every other informant but this one is. But while we're here, there's a crayon here. There's also an egg, the doggo egg, that spawns around here. If we can find it, that would be excellent. Oh, there he is. I figured he was around here. We need to find the doggo egg, which spawns randomly. Isn't that lovely? I'm not seeing it. I'll get the doggo egg later. So once we get the informant, we have to go to Frittata Square. And we get to play a really annoying and dumb minigame. Yeah. We gotta audition for this guy by pressing buttons. U, I, O, and P. So, let's see. Yellow, green, blue, red. Yellow, green, blue, red. Green, red, blue, yellow. 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 Now, if we do this right, we should get this by the start of the second act. Blue, green, red, yellow. Blue, green, red, yellow. I don't actually know if, how the timer affects your score. It's really weird and buggy. Green, yellow, blue, red. Green, yellow, blue, red. There we go. Should just have one more. I think it just has to do with combos. Green, red, blue, yellow. Green, red, blue, yellow. Green, red, blue, yellow. Okay, now we can collect the egg early without having to do all of the acts. We get the excellent actor egg. Go over here. Get the crayon. We should save time here. Maybe, I don't know. So there's a robbery that went on in this hotel, and we gotta collect evidence for the robbery. We're gonna be doing that first before we confront the penthouse guy. So there's 7 pieces of evidence. They all spawn in fixed locations though, so we're good. Just gotta find them all. One is there. One is here. Did that count? Okay, it did. One of them is back here. The 4th one is over here. 5th one is in the shower. Don't know why there's rope in the shower. Okay then. And then there's 2 in this room. We collect all 7 and we'll go grab that egg later on. Now we need to go to the penthouse. Nice emotes. I don't have time to take a look at what those emotes are. Talk to this guy, he's like, "You'll never catch me," but we catch him anyway. Talk to the commissioner, he's gonna give us the egg we want. And that's actually the last treasured egg. So now we need to tell this person that we found evidence at the burglary. Also, I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for the doggo egg. Talk to this guy. Get the investigator. And I'm just gonna do a brief check for the doggo egg. I'm not seeing the doggo egg. I'll get the doggo egg later. Okay, under nest 1. Why did I say 15 minutes there? Excuse me? That's not right. What? I don't know, apparently there was significant time save. 15 minutes, it was not that. Live split must be wrong. Anyway, so, I'm gonna try and look out for the radio egg, which is right here. It randomly spawns around this radio tower. If I could parkour. There's 5 eggs in the undernest. 4 eggs, I don't know. Yeah, 4 eggs. That's one of them. Now we're gonna get the spider egg. Which is this minigame right here. We gotta make it to the end. We're allegedly being chased by a spider, or maybe we're the spider, I don't know. Basically, just don't fall. And my strat is just hold left or hold right. And just shift. If the right is out, then the left is guaranteed in order to be there. If the left is out, then the right is definitely going to be there. There's no situation where it's a middle only. Now, there are situations where you want to be on the left beam or the right beam, and only that beam works, but there's never a situation where only the middle beam works, so this strat works well. This is randomly generated too, I believe. Is this Temple Run? Yeah, sounds about right. This is a tricky pattern. But we're good. Rush to the end here and we'll get the spider egg. Okay, now we're gonna jump down here and get the dark egg of nest. We need to grab this and we need to escape quickly. I almost hit the crossbar there with the cannon. Hello? Okay. Camera's being weird there. Anyway, this is a pretty easy egg. And now we're gonna die. We're gonna death warp. So I rerouted the undernest one. We get actually a few more eggs too. Hopefully it's faster. Should be faster, I don't know. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, my live split is completely screwed up. Because yeah, I definitely didn't save 15 minutes. Not sure what's up with my gold split. Anyway, I'm just gonna, since I rerouted, I'm doing more in the first visit and less in the second visit, but hopefully it all adds up to be faster. Gonna grab this crayon. And now we're gonna go over here. Now there's now we actually have a very, very tricky jump coming up. If I fail, then that's significant time loss, so hopefully I don't fail. Anyway, here we get the Newton's third law of eggs. So I'm gonna focus while I do this parkour. So from here, I've got to make that jump. It's very tight. Get a crayon here. And now we're going to go to the Amor fight. Plop down all 4 treasured eggs. Allows us to bypass, or get through, there's an invisible barrier. And now, Amor's lair time. Yeah, what's up with live split? I think it's adding an extra 10 minutes or something, I don't know. Oh, well, it makes my run look better than it actually is. So, Amor fight. We need to grab TNT and blow up Amor. To do that, we need to go grab TNT and blow up Amor. We need 3 TNT in order to wake him up, and after that we don't have to grab TNT from this minecart anymore. Okay. We just need to grab the TNT, then falling down is easier, possibly faster than parkouring your way back, since they just bring you to the center. Place 3 TNT down. And you're golden. Now these birds have pretty big hitboxes, so it's pretty safe. Just gotta be careful. And that was not being careful. That was very bad. We're gonna lose time on this split. I can't believe I just failed like that. I'm actually mad now. This isn't a hard fight. Oh well. I'm not a TAS, I can't be perfect. What? Aww. Okay, we're gonna lose a significant amount of time here. Did I ever mention I hate the Amor fight? It's got okay music at least. Oh my god, really? Ah, this is awful! Massive time loss. I've just lost like a minute. Easy. Probably 2 minutes or so. I was just jumping too early. It's been a pretty decent run too. Oh well. Hopefully the rest of the fight goes really well. Well, the rest of the fight is mostly an auto-scroller. Not really much time you can save. Can't believe I choked 3 times by falling. Because I haven't practiced enough. Okay. And there's pretty lengthy cutscenes at the end of it too. We might be behind, honestly, after this. Anyway, so for phase 2, we need TNT is going to be dropping from the sky. We need to blast into Amor with cannons. There's the TNT. Except Amor's hitbox is kind of awful, but Amor's hitbox is really awful. And sometimes I don't know, it's... Oh, come on. Why is that not working? His position is random, and sometimes he really doesn't line up with the cannons. Okay. That would work if I had TNT. This is one of the worst Amor fights I've ever done, and we're almost dead too. How did... Okay, that hit. Hitboxes are really bad. Gotta be careful now, I might die if I'm not careful. Okay, there's TNT. Hopefully this... Was I not holding the TNT? Did it explode on me? Oh my god. Okay. Now for phase 3, we gotta grab TNT and blow up these crystals. Okay, that was a good cycle. Oh, that didn't... I missed that one. Yeah, massive time loss. I did not mean to drop that TNT. Okay, we still got that one anyway. 2 crystals left. Okay, that's the Amor fight. Grab the egg. Cutscene. And we surprisingly didn't lose... We lost a minute. But it could have been worse. Could have been worse. We're still ahead by 13 minutes, apparently. We're not ahead by 13 minutes. But we are ahead by a significant amount. Okay, so we're gonna... So here we're gonna do a trick to skip a cutscene. We're gonna try and go to Hardboiled City before the cutscene plays, and it worked. The cutscene of transforming the ruined library into the grand library. So Hardboiled City 2. It's not very big. We need to get the doggo egg, the newsy egg, the garbage egg, and talk to the guy about the puzzle pieces. Actually, that's a fair bit of work. And also get the last crayon, pardon me. Oh, well, there's doggo egg. That worked conveniently. Okay. I'm getting turned around and I'm lost. Okay. This is where we want to go. We need to go to Capone Yards now. Hopefully we have a good Festival of Eggs. Festival of Eggs sucks. It's the first side world that we're going to be doing, and it's really bad. Anyway, Merlin's, or Hardboiled City 2. So this guy's going to want us to find 5 bags of garbage. And hopefully, now this egg is actually really buggy, so if we get unlucky, we could be in a very bad situation. Okay, we're able to deposit the trash bags. Now, if you miss getting the egg, you have only like 5 seconds to get the egg once it spawns. You have to reload the world. It's really awful. Anyway, there's a random egg around Capone Yards that spawns. The newsy egg, we're going to need to get that also. You're supposed to go all the way around in order to deposit those, but it's easier to just not go all the way around. Okay, so the last crayon of Hardboiled City is right there. somehow we deposited that trash bag. And somebody just died behind me. Excellent. Okay, and here's the newsy egg. It's just kind of around. You usually get it when you're grabbing the garbage. Honestly, we are probably going to save time on this split. I don't know what I was doing in my PB, but we're going to save a lot of time. This is not the optimal way to go. My bad. Anyway, the reason we do Hard-Boiled City 2 first is because Hard-Boiled City, Capone Yards, is where the guy that talks about the puzzle pieces are. In here. We talked to this guy after beating Amor, and he'll spawn 11 puzzle pieces. And we need all the puzzle pieces. One per world. So the last trash bag is over here. The puzzle piece, the first of 11, is right under here. Now, some of them are in pretty obvious or easy to find locations like that one. Other ones are extraordinarily hidden and obscure. It's pretty good. That one's really pretty easy to find. The one in Festival of Eggs is actually the most obscure one. So we do that. Now we need to jump down here, grab this before the incinerator starts up. And we're actually going to wait for the incinerator to start up because it'll kill us. It's a quick warp to go back here because we need to go to Sunnyside Heights now. Gonna wall jump up these buildings and go to the Festival of Eggs, which is the first bonus world. Right here. I still don't know why it thinks I'm plus 10. Or I'm minus 10 or whatever, but massive time save there. So, Festival of Eggs. 1 star, or 1 egg here, and it's extremely long. And it's an extremely long fetch quest scavenger hunt, and it's awful. That's why it takes like 10 minutes just to get this 1 egg. It takes a very long time. So first things first, in order to start it, we're going to take this zip line over here. There's a guy who's going to want a guitar. So we talk to the guy to get the guitar, or for him to tell us we want a guitar. Then we have to talk to Karen to tell her we want to buy a guitar. Karen's going to say we need 15 tickets, so we're going to need to go out of the way, find 15 tickets in order to get the guitar. Then we're going to need to go to Karen, get the guitar, go to that guy, deliver the guitar. He's going to want us to then set up 8 confetti cannons, which we're going to have to go out of our way of doing, and then we're going to still go back and talk to him, and then we'll get the egg. It's pretty much of a pain. Anyway, 15 tickets. I've got a route for these. Now, in an earlier version of this game, you actually needed like 25 tickets or something, or like you needed like every single ticket, and there's a lot of tickets, and it was kind of a pain, but now you only need 15, so there's 15 specifically that I've routed. Hopefully I don't miss any. So this windmill here, we're gonna try and avoid as much as possible. It's a big factor of our routing because this windmill is exceptionally laggy if you get close to it. I'm surprised I didn't lag there. What did I say about lag? Yeah, very laggy. Just this entire area. So we want to go there as little as possible. What am I on? Hello? What? Excuse me! Back up route, back up. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab this first. We're gonna be doing this. Doing some parkour. Get up here. We do this parkour later on to activate confetti cannon, but this works too. I don't know why I fell. I don't know why there's just a gigantic invisible wall. I'm supposed to be able to just glide in and get the ticket that's on this boat. Oh well. We're still fine. So now we're going to take this cannon and the rest of the tickets we need are on this main island near where Karen is. There's one over here. There's 3 more back this way. And then the last one is just kind of around also. During my backup shot, the reason I grabbed that one first is because I was already over there. That means I can make a straighter path to where the last ticket is, which is just kind of over here. A bit more of a beeline instead of having to go all the way around. I've got these tickets. We'll go to Karen, who's right here. I apparently got lost. We got the guitar. Now that we got the guitar, we're gonna go over here. Deliver the guitar. And he's gonna tell us to set up 8 confetti cannons. Routing the confetti cannons was really annoying. I think I've got the fastest route. I don't know for sure, though. Anyway, here's one of the confetti cannons. We just have to touch it, and now we're gonna death warp. Back to the start. There's just simply no real other way. Gonna take this zip line near this confetti cannon. And lagfest by the windmill. The main issue is there's one confetti cannon that's very, very out of the way. And we need to take an airplane for it. It's the one right there behind the Ferris wheels. So I'm just gonna try and zoom away. Oh man, the lag is worse than normally. Even worse than normal because I'm streaming. So I'm gonna try and get away as far away from that as possible. Gonna do a big loop-de-loop. And there's the problem confetti cannon. Fortunately, we were high enough so that the plane didn't matter. Okay, now I've got a tricky parkour jump I'm gonna do. And we made it, okay. That's a bit iffy, but we're good. Get out of the eggs, come on. Now we're gonna go over here. There's another instance of a ticket. We don't need that one, though. But yeah, there's just a lot of extra tickets. Gonna blast over here. Now we're gonna do the movement up the side of this to climb up to the top. But first, oh man, actually, no, I messed up. I forgot about this confetti cannon back here. Oh well, like, a few seconds time loss. No biggie. Okay, that's a biggie. There's a reason I climb up the other side. It's easiest. Okay. Okay, are we good? Okay, we're good. That was bad. I would not be surprised if we lost time on this split. There's a reason Festival of Eggs sucks so much. So, our 7th confetti cannon is over here. And to get to the last one, we're just gonna go this path. Along the bridge, there's a zip line, and it's right beside where we started. We could have gotten that one at the start, but we still would have pretty much had to take the same path in order to get there. I believe this is faster than taking a plane or something. Maybe death warping and ziplining here would be faster, I don't know. We get the Egg Hunt 2013 Sugar Egg. And now we have the puzzle piece of this area to get. The puzzle piece in Festival of Eggs is really bad, and it's a good minute away. So it's just kind of extremely high up in the sky. See that speck right there? We need to fly there. It's way too high up. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of wait here for a bit. So how was your day? My day was good. It's 11 a.m. in the morning. I woke up at 6, actually 5:45 a.m. So I've been up for like a while now, 6 hours. No, 5 hours. A bit over 5. Oh yeah, and when it turns day, it's kind of impossible to see. It's still around there though. This thing is ridiculously far away. Actually, we're not gonna lose as much time as I thought. We could have saved time here if I'd done this perfectly, if I didn't fall down a few times. That's a shame. Now the real time save is, or the time loss is, if we fall off before getting the thing here, because if we fall and not without getting this puzzle piece, it's a very, very long fall. And that would be bad. I need to go up further. Angle wasn't steep enough. So I've got to be very careful getting this thing. There's a cactus on top of that small island, and it's on top of the small cactus. But yeah, it's so long of a trek that, like, it's about a 2-minute trek, actually, 2-minute flight. It's so far away. The day-night cycle has time to fully go through an entire day-night cycle or something. It's hilarious. Also, like, how is anyone meant to find this? I don't know. Okay, we got it. Now we're done with Festival of Eggs, and we're gonna go to Wonderland Grove. Okay, we lost a minute. That's not a big deal. So we don't have a split for Wonderland Grove simply because it would be like a 30-second split. We just need to get the puzzle piece and get out. Go to Merlin Swamp. Now, Merlin Swamp has RNG. I'm more worried about Stein's Basement. I've got hopefully a better path for Stein's Basement, but we could seriously lose a lot of time there. Just because it's really glitchy. Excuse me. Speaking of glitchy, I think I phased through the wall there. Anyway, Merlin Swamp, the portal is on top of the tree. So we're just gonna kind of parkour our way up. Go this way, bounce along this. Excuse me, mushroom. Thank you. Okay. Now Merlin Swamp is the only side area with actually more than one egg. There's 3 eggs here. And if somebody is doing the dragon egg fight, then I've just got to wait for them to finish and burn time. It's really unfortunate. So hopefully there aren't people here. Also the good egg. Okay, I looked like I was the only person here, which is very, very good. Nobody can get in my way. Merlin Swamp it's unfortunate that we have to do it so late. I'd love to get it out of the way earlier, but no dice. Okay, first of all, orient my bearings. Okay, I need to... Excuse me? Okay, it is this direction I need to go. So touching the water here is toxic. Don't do that. So first things first, we're gonna beeline for the puzzle piece. It's kind of just up there. And by up there, I mean like way up there in a cave. out of your way. Lovely, isn't it? It's actually not as far as it looks. Still pretty far, though. So now I'll go back here. There's our fourth puzzle piece. So the main thing about Merlin Swamp is we're going to be collecting these 6 pieces of armor slash, well, 5 armor and a sword, etc. in order to defeat a dragon. Rawr, dragon. So we gotta go find those. Fortunately, they're fixed spawns, though. Most things like that are fixed spawns. So is the good... Okay, Good Night Egg is still here. I've had this egg glitch before, and he just wouldn't spawn, and it was unfortunate. So we gotta jump on this guy 4 times in order to defeat him. You can only jump on him when he's stunned, and he does a lot of damage. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna try and lure him over here so I can grab this while he's still stunned. One more hit. Whoa, buddy! Why you teleport? Okay, there we go. We got it. Now there's quite a bit of time before the dragon fight, so our HP will regenerate. Just have to stay out of the water as much as possible. Now, one of the eggs that we need here is the pirate egg, or something like that. No, it's the alligator. My mistake. And it's a random one. It just spawns by the swamp. So you're just gotta hope that we run into it. First, we have this. So normally you're supposed to activate a bunch of switches and do puzzles and stuff, but you can kind of just very carefully sneak around that. And now we have to do this a really irritating minigame in order to grab the sword. I hate it. I really hate this minigame. It's hard. Mainly this last one is hard. Okay, we're good. We got it. And now we're gonna jump into the lava. And that'll warp us back here. It doesn't actually kill us. So now we're just missing one piece of gear. The leggings. Actually, no, that's a lie. We're missing the one over here. We're missing the gloves, too. Or the boots. We were missing one. Okay, now I'm gonna be on the lookout for the alligator. It spawns in the swamp area, so it's just gonna be around. Okay, there's one. Okay, so our last piece of gear is right there. It's the helmet, actually, that we were missing. I don't know. Whatever, it was a piece of gear. So now we gotta climb this tower by climbing the stairs. But we don't like stairs, because stairs are slow, so we're gonna be awesome and do this instead. Bit tricky. To battle! So we're gonna fight the dragon. You're supposed to 3-cycle him, but you can actually 2-cycle him. You can get 2 hits in during 1 cycle. You might be able to get 3, but I've never done that. And falling into the lava is instant failure, so don't do that. Okay, we got the second hit. So we are going to get the 2-cycle. So I just have to wait a bit. How are we not losing time? I'm looking at my splits in my current time. Like, they should be losing time here. Apparently not? I don't know. Come on, hit it. Okay, there, we got the Dragon. Okay, so now we need to go to Easterbury Canals 2. We saved 2 seconds! Oh boy, those 2 seconds. Okay, Easterbury Canals. There are, there's 2 eggs and a puzzle piece that we're missing. The puzzle piece is, up here. We're also missing the club skewer egg and the demeaning egg. Okay, yeah, Are the eggs eyes facing backwards? That's pretty good. That was another eggplant egg. Shame. Oh, well, I already got the eggplant egg. Anyway, Easterbury Canals 2 is really fast. Stein's Basement, though, is the real problem. Anyway, here we have a bit of a puzzle thing, except the puzzle's always the same, so if you know the solution, you're good. His text box kind of gets in the way. You've got to connect these pipes. I don't have the number of clicks I need memorized, but of course I do know what it's supposed to look like. Gotta hit the button behind there, because he won't shut up. Or this one down here. Bajillion T's there, it's pretty good. That gets us... oh, the club egg skewer. My mistake. So now we're gonna parkour over these buildings. And talk to, there should be a guy somewhere. Oh, there he is. I can never find this guy. Anyway, so we have the, demeaning egg. It's going to mess with our movement, apply, lateral velocity to us, shake us left and right. And also, it'll break out of our hands every so often, so we're gonna need to drop it on purpose. Every so often. Wait for everything to come to a standstill so that it doesn't, drop out of our hands in a really bad place, such as in the middle of the canal. It's an annoying egg. Can you push me a bit more to the left, buddy? Okay. What we need to do with him is we need to take him inside this sauna. Like so. Okay. That's the demeaning egg. So now I just need to go to, Stein's Basement, which the warp is right here. So, Stein's Basement is extremely glitchy. We could lose a lot of time here if we were unlucky. So there's this thing that we need to, have chase us. But the problem is, it likes to clip through walls and go out of bounds and all that good stuff, so, yeah. I think if I move along a certain path, it won't do that, or it'll minimize the risk. I don't know. It's not good, either way. So monster's gonna spawn. Before it spawns, I'm gonna grab the puzzle piece back here. Monster spawns there. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah. So that could have ended badly, but it didn't. We need to lure him on these 3 glowing spots. These 2 are pretty easy to get him onto, but the 3rd one is really bad. And there's only 1 egg here. It's a really small sub-area. As long as he doesn't jump around, we're good. So I'm actually gonna try and lure him down the main path in hopes that this works. Derpy music here, though. Come on this way. Come on, this way. Around here, and... Okay, it worked. That worked perfectly, actually. That was really, really good. That was really good. And that's the Mad Scientist egg. Okay, now we need to go Ruins of Wukong too. So this is also a very quick split. What we need here is... Where's the banana tree? Here's the banana tree. We need 2 eggs and a puzzle piece. So we need the rock that looks like an egg rock. And the monkey in a round egg, or whatever it's called. The rock that looks like an egg rock just kind of spawns around here. There it is. Hopefully I didn't miss, like, a crayon. I don't think I missed a crayon. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. This is the way we want to go. So we need to carry this banana and give it to a monkey, and the monkey will give us an egg. Now, hopefully I don't fall trying to get the puzzle piece. It's kind of, somewhat easy to fall. Yeah, the monkey in a round egg. So the egg is here. Now we want to parkour back up. It's kind of tricky and somewhat luck-based, but we got up. Just have to hope the Roblox physics agree with you. You just really don't want to fall, because then you have to go all the way around to get back up here. Because the portal to Return of the Rabbit is up here. The reason those splits didn't have times is because I didn't have a split for Stein's Basement and Ruins of Wukong 2, just Return of the Rabbit, but I decided to add those splits afterwards. So Return of the Rabbit, it's our third and final, well, fourth, I guess, boss fight, actually. It's a boss fight, is all you need to know. And it's kind of annoying. It's basically an auto-scroller. I don't know what game this is referencing, but it's annoying. We can shoot lasers. It sets our skin to this. We gotta do stuff. So we gotta shoot the rabbits to collect power. Hopefully not get shot. Okay, buddy. Booker, please. So he'll spawn rabbits that we need to shoot. Get power. Hopefully we don't get shot ourselves by turrets. Okay, that's power. You got the event egg here and barrier egg thingy. The stained glass egg? I got that too. I didn't do the rest of the event, but I decided might as well. That has since been removed, however. Okay, so we put all the power here, then we have to pull the lever. It's easy to forget that you have to pull the lever. Anyway, now the one across from us will open up. Now, it's a bit annoying because you can actually get shot and damaged during the cutscene if you're unlucky. So, get lucky. It's not an instant kill. It does, like, I don't know, a quarter your health, fifth your health. It's annoying, though. Also, the tiny rabbits can, like, bite, apparently. So why is the rabbit returning? That's my question. And where did they return from? What is this? Roblox Kingdom Rabbids Battle or whatever? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle? Roblox and Rabbids Kingdom Battle? I don't know. Okay, we got it. So the puzzle piece should be up here. Whoa there. Right in this corner. Where are all the bunnies? Oh, you mean the thing from the 2019 egg hunt? Oh yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the other thing, the other event egg from the 2018 event. And I got the 2019, all the 2019 egg hunt eggs. It was a disappointing egg hunt. Yeah, that egg isn't part of this route though. We're only doing the original ones. Can we not fail? Okay. Please? Okay, we're good. Just need to get up here one more time. Oh, we're dying. That's not good. Hopefully don't get killed in the cutscene. Okay. We're good. I just kind of have to wait for us to get the egg. All these tiny rabbits are trying to kill me. Cute. It takes a while for his death animation to happen. There we go, that's the super egg. So now we're going to Undernest 2. This should be very fast, because I did most of the Undernest already. I got all the eggs here, I just need the last crayon and the puzzle piece. So this will be an extremely fast split. And of course I also need to go to Blizzard Valley. So the puzzle piece is up here. In this particular one, it's really hard to find without a guide. It's just kind of in a wall. Okay, now hopefully I don't mess up the next part. There's our last, should be our last crayon in the game. Now we're just gonna roll along the rail, hopefully not fall, all the way down to Blizzard Valley. Okay. Just barely land on that skeleton wing. Just kinda gotta parkour up. Valley. Okay, why am I not getting a delta anymore? My life set is completely broken. Okay, then. I should be getting a delta. Anyway, Blizzard Valley is, really quick. Just one egg here. So we're gonna talk to this guy. He's gonna tell us to hop on the back of his present launcher. We're gonna do this, and now during these 5 seconds, before the minigame starts, we're gonna go grab that last puzzle piece. Okay, so gotta shoot presents into the chimneys. Apparently we're Santa Claus. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. But if you're careful, it's not that bad. Now we're reloading. What do you mean cabin.exe stopped working? We're still streaming according to my OBS. I'm not muted. Should be good. Come on. Okay, there we go. There's the Prez Egg. It's Blizzard Valley done. Now we're gonna go to the Grand Library. Oof. Okay, we're gonna get 3 eggs in the Grand Library. Feathered Faberge egg, DIY egg, and we actually already got one of those, but I'm gonna go for the DIY egg first. I was thinking the puzzle piece. The last puzzle piece we need is here. Anyway, so hopefully we have all the crayons. Okay, we do. Well, now we got the DIY egg. I'm gonna go get the Feathered Faberge egg, which is just kind of down here. And then it's gonna go to Fractured Space, the final world of the game, and we're gonna world record by a good 20 minutes, maybe. 15. A lot, by a significant margin. Before I enter Fractured Space, I'll just double check, make sure I have 42 eggs. Let's check right now. Yep, 42 eggs. The only one I'm missing is the 15 egg. There's our last puzzle piece. Now we're going to go to Hardboiled City to deliver the puzzle pieces. And then we got to do Fractured Space, which is the final area. Oh yeah, and this is time with loads. Time without loads is a thing. It's how this category is really timed by, so... Could be a 30-minute world record. I mean, it was already free, but this was a bad run anyway. Well, it was an okay run, but it had a lot of issues. Could save 5 minutes maybe from mistakes. I'm not gonna do another run though. Don't feel like it. I just wanted to actually do a run of this because it's a fun game. I could still lose a ton of time in Fractured Space. It's not easy. Also, there's a possibility that I'll crash when trying to load Fractured Space. That happens sometimes, so I'm gonna give it some time to fully load, and we're gonna hope that Fractured Space works. Come on. Okay, we're good. So, Fractured Space. It's a very long parkour segment, etc. Okay, Gaming Insano. Now I don't even know what you're talking about. I already said I don't take requests. Now you're just being annoying. I mean, I should have expected as much. Okay, I'm getting lost. Playing a game that mostly is played by like 12-year-olds, but whatever. So hopefully I don't mess up any of the jumps here. There's lots of checkpoints around, thankfully, but still, dying costs time. Falling costs time. These puzzle pieces on the ground are checkpoints. So we've got some weird jumping nonsense over here, and that's going to be the, this is the first unintended way we're going to do this. Just kind of parkour up there. It's a little bit faster, I believe. Okay. So here is possibly the hardest part, actually. I don't know, I really hate this part of the, Actually, no, I'm thinking of the next part, my bad. Also, there was a checkpoint there, I didn't grab it, because I don't need it. Hopefully, this part is pretty easy. Just gotta do some parkour on Stonehenge. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This is the part that sucks. I'm definitely gonna grab that checkpoint by touching it. You parkour on a lot of really small ledges here, so it's very easy to just jump over the ledge you're trying to land on. Now here you have a triple, jumping from one zip line onto another is very difficult. It's very easy to overshoot, so you gotta jump off way sooner than it looks like. Okay, we're good. not to say that the rest of this is free, but the worst, in my opinion, is done for now. Now we're just gonna take a canoe off of air. I don't know. It looks like you're supposed to follow the eggs. You're not. This is a large plain of invisible water. Now you have to take the canoe. You can't actually survive. You'll fall to your doom, but the canoe won't because reasons. Okay, I almost fell off these cars here. That would have been bad. Now we have these, totally not the beat blocks from various 3D Marios. They might be the beat blocks from various 3D Marios. Okay, we're good. Make the cycle. I think I probably had maybe 4 or 5 minutes of loads. Maybe not that much, actually. I don't know. My computer's not that bad for this sort of thing. Definitely had a few minutes of loads. I'm not going to bother calculating how much time the loads are. If mods want to do that, then be my guest. Now, this is the hard part. Okay, we're through. Definitely gonna take this checkpoint though, because it's still possible to fall off. I don't want to have to do those long sections again. Okay, that jump is always tight for some reason. It's kind of weird. Now this part always gets me. Not like that usually, though. These annoying cranes from the Ender Nest. Okay, we're mostly done. There's a short bit left. Gotta get some Merlin Swamp stuff going. And that's basically it. Time's gonna be when I collect the last egg, in about 20 seconds. Time. 1:42:14 with loads. I don't know what happened to my live split. It kind of just died, but... or at least my deltas, my split times. But that time should be accurate. Definitely time save, I screwed up, the ending was honestly pretty good. Didn't really screw up in any of these. Had probably my best fractured space yet. No deaths. Stein's Basement went really well. Festival's Eggs, and really it was just Amor's Lair and Festival of Eggs that I had major mistakes on. Undernest 1 split was slower just because I routed it differently. I think it was faster overall. I saved time, so it must have been faster, right? Anyway, that was that. It's 11:30.